Hello world, today is Saturday, October 27th or something. It's around maybe 3 p.m. or 2 p.m. This is vlog number 177, and the purpose of these vlogs is to be a public journal and an expression of what is top of mind at this point in time. And there's a couple things. So first, about my day. Today is like my day 3 in this condo. Well, let's see. I moved in on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, it's day 3, and it's just amazing. It's perfect. It's kind of like heaven. So it just reminds me of my condo in the West Loop of Chicago I had in like 2020, and it had the best view, and this view is pretty amazing as well. So top of mind. What is top of mind? Like, yeah, today I went to kind of like met up with this digital nomad friend and 2 girls in Bangkok Cultural and Art Center. And then we went and had a lunch, and then went to this other museum called the Jim Thompson Museum, House Museum. And this was an American that lived in Thailand and had a very positive impact on the development of Thailand in the 40s, 50s, 60s. So, and then I got back, and I've been just here. Now I'm gonna start work for the rest of the day, and oh, it's getting toasty from this sunlight. So what is top of mind? There's a lot, and I want to get into it. I'm just gonna start going, and probably gonna skip a bunch, but the purpose of these vlogs, it's like a time box 10-minute brain dump of all the most interesting things that are top of mind and that are critical and urgent. So one of these things is it's like discovery, it's observation about like growth on YouTube, and how like I can take this as a serious path forward to develop YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. And there are many ways of doing this, and there are many benefits, and the benefits are like having this biofeedback mechanism of actually seeing yourself, putting content out there, and then seeing it and having people react, respond to it, and find value in it is how you grow. So this is actually like, this is your biofeedback mechanism, and biofeedback mechanisms are the real critical piece in your life and your business development. So you really have to look at the key biofeedback, the key feedback mechanisms, loops that you have installed. And this is the path to progress, is looking at your systems of what you're measuring. What are your KPIs? What are your dashboards? So first, for my life, like your dashboards your KPIs can be like how much money you have in the bank. What are your daily expenses and incomes? What are your is your time tracking? What are you putting your time into? What are you eating? What is your diet? What is your exercise like? What is your emotional state? And what is your social media, like views, reactions, responses, comments, subscriptions, followers? So these are data points that are for somebody that's in the online entrepreneur space. These are the important things. So for me, I am looking at also like revenue count, subscription numbers, and how many downloads and page visits. So it's very critical for me to like build out these dashboards and build apps that allow you to track these things. For example, like an app right now I'm putting into High Frequency Highway your emotional state based on your journal entry and your conversation with an AI. So these things are how you can do it regular tracking of your emotional state. Now, there's now another topic that I want to talk about. So it's about belief, and how important self-belief is in your entrepreneurial life and in your life. Like how much do you believe in yourself? How much you can like encourage yourself? How you're able to recognize and identify what are the things that you're doing well. It's very much a directed process. You are creating yourself, and with unlimited potential of what you can create and what you can become. And how do you actually make that happen? You have to learn. You have to evolve. You have to invest in personal growth. You have to put in time into personal growth and effort into personal growth. And then you have to see what are the results and what are the key keys to making that growth, the personal growth. So things like Mind Valley for my last couple months has been just amazing in terms of like taking courses for things like getting into the Jose Silva meditation technique, doing these daily meditation practices to get into alpha state, to get into then getting into like visualization and segment intentions, and getting into daily gratitude practice and taking time to appreciate like really all the things that are going well, all the things that you are doing well, all the things that you have accomplished, and training and strengthening this ability in yourself is really important. And it's very and things like this vlog is very important for expressing, documenting, and disseminating and distributing that wisdom that you have acquired, all those lessons that you have learned. So it's actually critical that you actually turn back and teach what you discover, what you learn, and you do it continuously. And it's not like you just one day wake up and you're like, okay, I've discovered it, I learned it, now I will teach it. Almost every day you learn something valuable, you learn something critical to your progress. Therefore, every day you have to teach it in order to remember it, solidify it, really prove to yourself and to your senses through that visual feedback that you have in fact learned this and you have this competency. And then you also are sharing it with the world by teaching it. You can inspire somebody else to make that step that you have made. You can show somebody else through an example and through instructions how you can make that step. And really with one day, you can only just focus on one step, and that's all you need. It's all about in the present. What decisions you make in the present. It's not, that's, if you can focus on that, and focus on that in the sense of in the world of like content creation. So that's like recording like this vlog, and then you see something that you actually is solid advice and something that is very tangible insight, tangible proof, then you can put that out there in the world, and that's a step forward. That's a tangible step forward, and then you can like point to it, and you can come back to it and repeat it, and you can repeat it and take a new approach and do it with something else. And so these models, repeatable discoveries, are very critical for progress in the space of entrepreneurship, in the space of content creation, in the space of building an online business, building a product, coding a product. So for me, all these discoveries on technical subjects, there's a million of them every day. So if you're able to teach them and show them, disseminate them, that's a lot of value. So today I talked about how getting these biofeedback mechanisms in place is critical, and so that means like measuring things, means creating content and then putting it out there in the world, and it means like looking at your data, your KPIs, that making progress possible. And how important it is to have self-belief, because really there's nobody there but you that needs to identify and believe and see what you're doing really well, what you're doing really well, and then telling yourself, hey, you're doing really well at this, keep doing it, congratulate yourself, celebrate that win. If you're not celebrating the small wins, then you're just lost in the jungle. You are wandering endlessly. If you identify something, hey, this is a win, I need to celebrate it, you're rewarding yourself. You're creating this reward system, feedback loop. That's the reward feedback loop is your map, is your step forward. That's how you make progress. So, and there's nobody else there except you to identify that step forward. So that's how you do it. Signing out for today. Peace. Namaste.